My name is Ryuichi Sudo. I'm a 28-year-old salesman working at a branch of the major toy company, Love Koi Toys.
This is a wonderful product. Please let us handle it. I'm sure the children will love it.
Really? Thank you so much! Bringing dreams and smiles to many. I truly feel fulfilled in my work and have dedicated myself to it. One day, when I returned from a sales trip, my boss called out to me.
Sudo-kun, I'm sorry to ask this suddenly, but can you come to the conference room right away? The president of the company is here. He said he wants to see you.
What? The president of the main office wants to see me? Surprised by the suddenness of the situation, I hurried to the conference room. When I entered the conference room, sure enough, there was the president of Love Koi Toys and an unfamiliar young man. Nice to meet you. My name is Ryuichi Sudo. May I ask what brings you here today? So you're Sudo-san? I've heard you're the top salesman at this branch. It's an honor to meet you. I'm Ryozo Kurosaki, the president of this company, and this... This sulking man here is my son, Akira. Hey, at least greet him properly. Hey, Come to think of it, I've heard rumors. The president's son at the main office is a notorious troublemaker. With a bad feeling in my gut, I waited for the president's next words. It's embarrassing to admit, but my son has repeatedly caused problems at the main office. As a result, we've decided to transfer him to this branch. He's sugarcoating it, but in reality, the president could no longer cover for him and had him demoted. And so, I was hoping you, as the top salesman at this branch, could take him under your wing. I've heard many great things about you at the main office, Sudo-san. I fully understand that this is a huge burden for you, but could you please take on this request? Oh, of course, I'll do my best. There's no way I can refuse a direct request from the president. He understands that and feels guilty about it, which is why he's asking so politely even to an employee like me. Thank you. Please take care of my useless son. Teh, treating me like some kind of curse. Hearing Akira Kurosaki's grumble, I couldn't hide my anxiety and frowned. After showing him around the company, I introduced Akira to a female colleague.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alice Sekioka from the sales team. Looking forward to working with you.
She's Alice Sekioka, one of my subordinates and an excellent sales rep.
Akira-kun, how have your sales been? Any strengths or weaknesses?
Not really. I only got in because of my dad's connections. I'm not interested in toys. I can't make stuff, but desk work is a pain, so I'm doing sales.
Oh, I see.
Alice's face stiffened, and seeing that made me want to bury my head in my hands. His first impression is terrible. This doesn't bode well. So, why don't we start by introducing you to the product we are currently selling? With that, I laid out several stuffed toys on the table. Stuffed toys? You can find these anywhere. How do you plan to sell them? These aren't just stuffed toys. When you pressed here, I pressed the switch on the back, and the stuffed toy began to move on its own.
Hello, I'm your friend made by Love Koi Toys. I'm Love Tomo. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it talks. But stuff like this has been around for a while, right?
It doesn't just talk. It is AI developed in collaboration with a major IT company. Isn't that amazing?
Love Tomo, this is Akira Kurosaki. He's gonna be part of our team from today.
Hello, Akira-kun. I'm happy to be your friend. Looking forward to working with you.
But the words that came out of Akira's mouth were mocking. Heh, what a joke. AI or not, it's just a toy for kids to play house with, right?
What? How can you say that as a toy company employee?
Akira-kun, everyone worked so hard to create and sell this, so you shouldn't talk like that. Heh, poor people must really struggle with their jobs.
Hey, how dare you say something like that? Just because you're the president's son doesn't mean you can...
Well, let's calm down, Sekioka-san. Anyway, Akira-kun, you'll be selling this product with us. You'll be going with either me or Sekioka-san for support. Sure, whatever. Akira replied with a smirk, while Sekioka-san glared at him with clear disapproval. There is no doubt that, in just a few minutes, Akira-kun's evaluation in Sekioka-san's mind has plummeted to rock bottom. But Akira-kun's rampage was only just beginning. A few days later, we were supposed to meet in front of a client's building, but Akira-kun was nowhere to be seen. Overslept? When can you get here? Sorry. I just woke up. So I'll be there in an hour. The meeting will be over by then. Then I'll just take half a day off. I'll come to the office in the afternoon, so... see you later. Another time, during a sales call, Akira did something so out of line that we were left speechless. Oops, sorry. I forgot the materials.
What? Akira-kun, you said you'd bring the materials, so I handed them to you.
Yeah, but I forgot them. You remember the content, right? You can handle it.
You little...
But we couldn't argue in front of the client, so Sekioka-san continued the sales pitch without the materials.
And that concludes the introduction of Love Tomo's features.
It sounds interesting, but it feels like there are already similar products. How do you differentiate it? Toys are all the same. As long as the stuffed toy says something cute, kids will be happy, right?
What? Stop talking!
Of course, we didn't manage to secure a contract with that company. Another day, Akira-kun had a stomachache, so we decided to return to the office separately after a sales call. But he never came back. Worried, I went out to look for him. He's not answering his phone. Could he have gotten into an accident on his way back? Or maybe his condition suddenly worsened? With these thoughts in mind, I stopped by a park near the client's building. What? Akira-kun? He was sleeping on a park bench. I slumped my shoulders in defeat. No wonder he got demoted. Where should I even start?
Chief Pseudo, I seriously can't stand that guy anymore. I can't go on sales calls with him.
Sekioka-san, who can usually befriend anyone, was furious in less than a month. I understand. I'll have Akira-kun work with me for a while.
But honestly, I don't want that either. Someone like him doesn't deserve to go on sales calls with you, Chief Pseudo. Just because he's the president's son, why do we have to put up with this? Chief Pseudo, you said it, didn't you? I want to bring toys to the world that can save people. When I heard that, I was moved by your passion. That's why I respect you more than anyone else. But seeing you suffer because of someone like him, I just can't accept it.
Sekioka-san, thank you, but I'll be fine. I won't give up on Akira-kun. I'll try other approaches. Sorry for causing trouble.
No, you don't have to apologize, Chief Pseudo.
But I couldn't think of any solutions and was at my wit's end when one day, President Kurasaki called me. Thank you for everything, Pseudo-san. How has my son been doing since then? Well... I reported Akira-kun's recent behavior. The president sighed deeply and spoke apologetically. So he still hasn't reformed. I'm truly sorry for the trouble. No, I'm sorry I couldn't meet your expectations. If he causes any more trouble, I'll have no choice but to fire him. Wait, you seem to care a lot about your son. Is there a reason for that? I asked, and the president pondered for a moment before speaking slowly. Akira wasn't always such a selfish child, but because of me. Could you tell me what happened? When I asked, the president began to recount Akira-kun's life. About 20 years ago, I got divorced, and I have been single ever since, working tirelessly to raise Akira. I thought I was fulfilling my duty as a parent, but I underestimated Akira's loneliness. He was always a patient child and never complained about the changes in his environment. Separated from his mother and neglected by his workaholic father. It was my mother who filled the void in Akira's loneliness. However, due to my work, we had to move far away just before Akira entered high school. After that, they barely had a chance to see each other, and they ended up parting ways without saying goodbye. Grandma, I couldn't even see you one last time. I left you alone for so long. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sure he's been harboring feelings of loneliness and rebellion against me for a long time. I finally realized that and tried to make up for lost time, but I'm ashamed to admit that after dedicating my life to work, I didn't know how to connect with my son. By the time he realized it, it was too late. His resentment towards his father had grown, turning him into the self-destructive person he is now. Loneliness from childhood. But I could understand those feelings too. Speaking of which, the next sales destination is... President Kurosaki, may I ask about Akira's relationship with his grandmother? A few days later, Akira-kun and I were on our way to a facility for a sales call. Where are we going today? Another kindergarten? No, we're going here. What? A nursing home? Yes, this is today's sales destination. But aren't toys for kids? What use would old people have for them? His lifeless eyes suddenly widened in surprise, and I pushed Akira-kun forward, thinking I would hit the mark. Surprisingly, that's not always the case. Come on, you'll understand once we get inside. And an hour later, Akira-kun was shocked to see the elderly people actually using Love Tomo.
Kazuko-san, you're good at cooking. I'd love to try Masayo-san's cooking sometime. Oh my, what a polite little one.
This little guy recognizes you as an individual and will grow to be the perfect partner as you continue to interact.
Wow, stuffed animals these days are amazing.
The elderly playing with Love Tomo were all having a great time. Seeing the elderly people like that, Akira-kun seemed confused and incredulous. Unbelievable. Old folks playing with a stuffed animal? Akira-kun, I believe that the essence of our job is to connect with the hearts of our customers. Their hearts? You see, I lost my mother in an accident. Huh? What saved me during that time was a single robot. Hey, where do people go when they die? How can I see my mom again? The robot couldn't give me an answer, and that made me a little sad, but it felt like it was gently listening to my words, and that really saved me. I couldn't talk to my friends about the grief I felt, and I didn't want to trouble my family, so I kept it to myself. Having that little robot with me helped me stand up again. That's why I wanted to bring toys into the world that could save someone, just like that robot saved me. That's why I took this job. But that's not just a story for kids. As society ages, more and more elderly people are losing their partners or living far away from their families. And for working people like us too, loneliness is an issue that affects everyone in this day and age. Loneliness. Come to think of it, Grandma called me just once after I moved away. As I spoke, Akira-kun seemed to be reminiscing about his childhood and his grandmother.
Akira, how have you been? Are you eating well?
I'm fine. What about you, Grandma? You called all of a sudden. Could it be that you miss me?
No, I'm fine. You must be busy with practice and everything, right? Don't worry about me.
Looking back, Grandma must have been lonely, but she was pretending to be strong so she wouldn't bother me. As Akira-kun remembered, he gazed intently at the scene before him. Noticing his change, I couldn't help but smile quietly. Why don't you try talking to them? He stared for a while, but after a deep breath, he slowly walked over. So, how is it? Is it fun?
Yes, it's more fun than I expected. It's soothing.
But it's a machine, right? It's not a living thing. You could just chat with someone else.
Not everyone in a nursing home is close, you know. And there are some things that are hard to talk about with other people. But with this little guy, I can chat freely without worrying about that. Did you make this? It's amazing. This is a wonderful product. I'm glad you brought it.
Thank you. The words slipped out of his mouth in a voice gentler than I had ever heard from Akira-kun before. That was a nice smile. No, it's not like that. I'll go around and ask others what they think too. I'm sure he can change. That's what I was convinced of. That night, after everyone had left, Akira-kun was working late in the office. Well, to be precise, he was talking to Love Tomo. I can't remember the last time someone thanked me. I've always felt like no one needed me. But if I keep doing this job, maybe someday I can touch someone's heart. Save someone like I was. Like Grandma was?
Of course you can. Akira-kun, you can do it. Believe in yourself.
What do you know? You're just an AI. What do you know about me?
Then tell me about yourself. I want to know more about you, Akira-kun. Is there something on your mind?
Something on my mind? Akira-kun muttered, then spoke softly. Can I become a decent person? Like my dad and Pseudo-san, someone who's needed by others.
Of course you can. I want to see that happen too. I'll be by your side, as your friend.
I couldn't tell how Akira-kun took those words, as I was only watching from the shadows. But the next day... Sekioka-san, I'm sorry for causing you trouble the other day. From now on, I'll take this job seriously. As soon as he arrived at work, Akira-kun apologized to Sekioka-san.
What's gotten into you? Well, okay then. Just so you know, I'm not as nice as Chief Pseudo, okay? I'm going to work you hard.
Yes, I'm ready to learn from you. It was a completely different Akira-kun from before. Seeing their exchange, I knew he would be okay, and I smiled. A few days later, Akira-kun and I were negotiating with the manager of the nursing home. And that concludes our explanation of Love Tomo. Do you have any questions?
The feedback from the residents was quite positive, but it's just that, in the end, it's still a machine, right? I'm not sure why this has to be the solution. Isn't it best for people to talk to other people?
Kurashiki will explain that. What? What? I'm not good at sales pitches. That's okay. I would like you to explain the appeal of Love Tomo in your own words. Akira-kun thought for a few seconds before continuing, quietly but firmly. If you say that, it might be a burden to the other person. Saying that is embarrassing. They might think you're pathetic. The thought of that scares you, so you hold back. And before you know it, you might not get the chance to say goodbye. That's why you need someone who can take on that loneliness that you can't tell anyone else about. I think it's because Love Koi is a machine that it can provide that kind of comfort. That's probably what last night was for him. With his high pride, he couldn't talk about it with me or the president. I'm confident that our product can fulfill that role. So, please consider it positively. Akira-kun bowed his head. There was no trace of the irresponsible person he used to be. As a result, his words helped secure a successful contract with the nursing home. Since then, Akira-kun has completely changed, working seriously and diligently. He even comes to me, asking how he can improve his sales skills. Now, he's recognized by everyone as a valuable employee. After that, President Kurasaki and Akira-kun had a heart-to-heart and reconciled. Dad, I've caused you a lot of trouble, but I finally realized how foolish I've been. So, for everything I've done, I'm truly sorry. No, I'm the one who should have been there for you as a parent. It's my shortcomings that caused all this. I'm sorry for everything. Watching them finally connect heart to heart, there was a gentle presence observing.
Both of you have finally become honest with each other. Akira, I was never lonely as long as you were living happily. Thank you.
Whether or not they knew of this wish, the two of them now seem to be close, often going out for drinks after work. Meanwhile, responding to Akira-kun's newfound determination, Love Tomo's sales have steadily increased. Now, it's almost always me, Sekioka-san, and Akira-kun who dominate the top sales rankings. At this rate, I might even surpass your sales, Sekioka-san.
Huh? You've got a decade before you can beat me. I'm not losing to you.
Maybe one day, I'll be overtaken too.
I'll be ready when that day comes.
Chief Pseudo, let's go on more sales calls together. Oh, and let's grab a drink tonight.
Hold on, no way. I've already booked Chief Pseudo. It's just the two of us tonight, so don't get in the way.
Come on, don't be stingy. Chief Pseudo, you're coming with me, right? The time to say goodbye to a loved one will inevitably come. The emptiness left behind can't be easily filled. But if you don't give up, you'll surely find something that understands your feelings, that embraces them, and fills that loneliness. Sometimes it's a human, sometimes a machine, sometimes a stranger you've never met. Do you have something that fills the emptiness in your...
I'm Emily Tanaka, and I'm your boss from today.
This happened so suddenly. Everyone can't hide their surprises.
I'm not as sweet as your previous boss, so be prepared.
She proclaims loudly. If she was promoted based on her performance, I would still be satisfied. However, there were circumstances unique to her company regarding this appointment. I never expected that person to become my boss. My name is Shoma Aose. I'm 28 and work as a salesman at an insurance company. I'm in my 4th year with this company, which handles insurance sales, real estate, golf business, etc. We're an SME that handles a variety of businesses, but there is one major problem.
Hey, that golf trip the other day, can you make it an expense? Yes, sir, I will arrange it. The person at the center of that problem is this guy, President Tanaka. Our company is family-run, with more than half of the shares owned by the president's relatives. The founding family has made the company their personal property, and the top management is made up of only yes-men.
Make this month's sales goal double that of the last month. Got it?
And this person is the daughter of the president. She was originally in the real estate department. But she's been using her company credit card to make personal purchases, and include her taxi fares as company expenses. Like father, like daughter.
Aose-san, I've put up with a lot of things, but I've reached my limit.
The person who rushed to me was UF Kagawa, in the same sales department as me. Naturally, everyone in the company was dissatisfied, and that frustration was finally reaching its peak.
The quota is already insane, but she's going to impose another impossible task on me.
In the first place, it's impossible for someone without track record to suddenly get promoted and become our boss. And we went to have a direct discussion with the new boss in question, but...
Huh! So you're going against me?
Doubling sales without any context is too absurd. We won't be able to follow you.
can't do it. If that's the case, you can quit anytime, you know.
She says that and laughs off her serious appeal. Apparently, there's no room for negotiation. I see. If so, I'll quit.
Me too. I can't take it anymore. Huh? What are you guys talking about? You will definitely regret it.
You're the one who will regret it. We can't keep up with this company anymore.
How useless. Fine. Do whatever you like. We will!
It seems this was bound to happen. The next day, we all handed in our resignations at once, took all of our unused paid vacation time, and quit. And several years later, I was steadily building my career at my new job.
I'm worried about my health. Is there any good insurance for me?
Don't worry, we have several plans to suit your Asian needs.
Oh, that helps. My husband has been sick lately, so I'd like to consider various things.
After that, I changed jobs and joined a major insurance company, taking advantage of previous experience. While in charge of customer service and admin work, I also sometimes make sales myself. Chief, a business partner is planning to come to our office. Is the conference room available? Yeah, it should be. Please let them in anytime. Got it, sir. Thank you very much. I've been promoted and my workload has increased, but I am living a fulfilling life.
Chief Aose, we have finished creating the documents for our customers. Check, please.
By the way, Fukagawa-san, who was my colleague at my previous job, started working at the same company a little later than me. We are still good friends.
Aose-san, would you like to go out to dinner with everyone in the department? I found a nice place in front of the station.
Yeah, sounds good. Then, I'll just ask about everyone's plans. Then, one day, as the end of the year approached, the world was in the Christmas mood. Chief, I feel like my brain's gonna explode. I'm getting so many inquiries about contract renewal. The number of customers coming to the counter has also increased. What to do? Okay, I'll deal with them too. Everyone should take turns taking a break. In the insurance industry, it is common for business to concentrate around the year end. There's a lot to do, including renewing contracts and proposing new plans. The whole department was in a frenzy, and before I knew it, it was already past 10 p.m. Whoa, the work isn't finished yet!
I'm really tired. I'm hungry, thirsty, and sleepy.
Yeah, me too. Shall we get something delivered? What do you want to eat? The moment I said that, everyone in the department rushes towards me at once. Sushi! Whoa! That was your most energetic moment of the day just now. I definitely want to eat chutoro.
Also, sea urchin, salmon roll, tuna, squid, shrimp, scallops, crab, blowfish, abalone.
Calm down, I'll call them now. After ordering for everyone, we decided to wait for a while for the food to arrive. After a while, the delivery person came to the reception and we happily headed to pick it up. However, what we saw there was an unexpected sight.
Huh?
What? Chief Tanaka?
Why are you here?
it was our former boss dressed as delivery person. Why are you here?
We went bankrupt. That company, right? I know that. But why are you working as a delivery person?
She's certainly not making any use of her previous career.
Ugh, you're so annoying. I don't like it either. Hurry up and pay the price and I'll take it.
This character remains the same. There was no customer service whatsoever. By the way, the previous company lost the trust of banks and business partners after the president's tax evasion was discovered. It went bankrupt due to unsustainable management. Damn, I never thought anyone would find out. Well, he did whatever he wanted in such an obvious way. Of course that happened. The president was arrested, of course, and because his yes men were also doing whatever they wanted with the expenses too, they have also been charged with a crime. Still, I never thought I would meet her again like that.
She was still the same. But when I looked closely, she was very haggard.
It seems that her ratings and reviews as a delivery person are low, so maybe she's having a hard time.
In that case, how about we call them from time to time and give them a high rating? There are some good things about the past.
You used to hate her so much.
Oh, let's forget what's in the past. Old enemies are today's friends.
In this way, due to Kagawa-san's appetite, we started having food delivered from time to time. However, that was the beginning of a new trouble.
All the fish meat has fallen off the rice. I was especially busy today, don't blame me.
Inside the container, messed up seaweed rolls, fillets, and the remains of nigiri sushi were scattered. If I didn't know her, I would have immediately complained. Well, even if she were a friend, I probably would have complained anyway. And when I ordered again on another day,
We didn't have enough people in the kitchen. I'm not at fault.
still, that took way too much time, right? How many hours did you make me wait?
It can't be helped. I'm busy.
She insists that it's not her fault. When I saw her like that, there was one thing I was reminded of. Were you rude to customers again? Stop messing around!
I'm sorry.
This person cannot do her job, whatever it may be. I think she probably had several jobs before becoming a delivery person, and was fired from each job because she was useless. Jeez, I hired you out of pity, and this is happening every single day. Her work attitude was way too terrible, so I filed a complaint that day, but it seems to be a daily occurrence. It was so bad that if Kagawa-san and I were seriously thinking of stop ordering anymore. Enough! Go wash the dishes in the kitchen! I'm gonna go apologize to all the customers now!
Damn it, that old fart! Why do I have to do this kind of work in the first place?
Although I'm worried about her future too, the biggest victim at the moment is definitely the manager of the sushi restaurant.
Those guys! They deliberately made complaints to harass me.
In her brain, it seems like we're somehow at fault.
I'll make them regret it.
I hope she doesn't get yelled at by her boss again, but it gets even worse. One day, yes, it's Aose. Hello, this is Yamahiro, a delivery sushi restaurant. Where are you now? The person who called during the day on a weekday was the manager of that sushi restaurant. For some reason, it seems like he has business with me. What on earth could it be? I'm here to deliver 100 servings of special sushi that he ordered. But where should I go? Huh? 100, you say? I don't remember ordering anything like that. But I'm sure we got the order under your name. It was definitely not me, but I decided to listen to the details anyway. Are you serious? But I've already made all these. Apparently, I have made a reservation for a large amount of special sushi online. Hey, wait a minute! I didn't do that! It's some kind of mistake! But hey, it's definitely under your name and phone number, so you need to do something about it. I understand how he feels, but there was a reason I just couldn't take the order now, no matter what. By the way, I got to your office, but there's not a single person here. What's going on? We're in Gunma. Gunma? Yes, we're on a company trip to a hot spring resort. You can check with my company.
Aose-san, who are you talking to on your company cell phone?
If you haven't ordered it in the first place, and you haven't received it, you're not legally obliged to pay. And it seems that he also noticed something strange about this. That's strange. Is this a prank then? If that's the case, who did this?
Oh, no way. I never thought they'd be on a trip.
Huh? Did you just say something?
No! It's nothing. Please don't worry about me.
Actually, last night.
Oh, I can see their panicked faces. Prepare yourself, Aose.
This is the person who did all this. It seems she got drunk and decided to harass me. Manager, what are you gonna do with this sushi? 100 servings of special sushi, right? I'll have no choice but to throw it away. I guess that's the only thing we can do. We can't eat this much. Well, I don't know who it is, but of course the person who did the prank will be punished.
Huh? What do you mean?
File a police report, of course, right? It's 100 servings, you know? They can just get away with it. Any sane adult would have foreseen this, but it seems that she had no idea this was gonna happen.
Wait a minute, manager? Police? That's a bit of a problem.
Huh? Why are you worried about it?
I mean, look, it's not decided that it's a prank yet, so let's take it easy.
Either way, we need the police to figure out who did it. Just go wash the dishes. And so the countdown to the Judgment Day began quietly. Hi there, is this the police? I have a bit of a problem.
What should I do? It's really bad at this rate. What was all that?
I have no idea either.
Anyway, how much does deluxe sushi for 100 people cost?
I wonder. I'm sure the culprit is much more concerned about that than us. Since the damage was so great, the police quickly made a move. Now, we will check the records of users. Afterwards, an investigation quickly revealed where the culprit was ordering from, based on the IP address. Internet cafes verified the user's identity, so determining the user who was using the computer at the time of ordering was easy. Emily Tanaka, excuse me, but could you accompany me to the police station?
What? I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I'll hear more details later, so get ready to go.
In the end, due to her own misdeeds, she completely self-destructed. And as for the biggest victim,
Jeez, biting the hand that fed her. She's fired. Unbelievable.
well, that person was always causing trouble, so we should be glad we were able to get rid of her.
I wonder how she was raised. I want to lecture her parents.
As someone who has known her parents, it's obvious why she grew up that way. She was then interrogated and couldn't make excuses.
I'm sorry.
What she did was fraudulent business obstruction, which is a serious crime. Not only will she have to pay damages to the restaurant, but she will also get a criminal record, making it hopeless for her to return to society. In this way, both father and daughter were arrested.
Aose-san, what happened? You look so sad.
Well, I was thinking how there are some hopeless people in the world.
You're like an old man. Please cheer up.
Yeah. Where should we go today?
I want to go eat sushi.
She really likes sushi. But if possible, I would like to eat something else today. The days continue like this, but I feel a sense of fulfillment now.
Hey, let's hold hands.
What is it all of a sudden?
We're dating. Isn't this normal?
Although I faced many hardships, I'm truly glad that I could keep going, thanks in part to her. Honesty is the #1 key to building happiness. I really feel that way.
Hello, it's Brittany. Some people just never change. And all that ruined sushi. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!